In this video, I'll show you how to configure game processing. Click to enter the Scene Management interface. Then click the New Scene button in the top left corner. Here, you can choose whether this scene is conditionally executed or manually executed. Let's start by looking at manual execution. This type of scene will generate control buttons on the control panel, which will be triggered manually by Game Master. After clicking Create Manual Execution Scene, you can type in the scene name, typically representing a specific game segment, and then select the room name from the list. This will make the control buttons of this scene appears on the selected room's control panel. Next, we'll add the actions to be executed in this scene. Click Add Action and select which type of action you need. First type is controlling device functions. After selecting this, you can choose a control box and select the output function that has been configured for it. Standard output functions include locking, unlocking electromagnets, turning lights on or off, triggering relays, and deactivating vibration motors. Next is expansion output board function. When selected, sub-options appear to edit the functions of various output ports on the expansion board, which is similar to standard outputs. Next is LED strips function. Control options include turning on or off as well as special lighting effects, like flowing, breathing, gradual lighting, and fading. For standard lighting effects, you can set the RGB color and the number of lit LEDs, along with the delay before they light up. For special lighting effects, additional settings such as speed and duration are available. After you've set up all the actions for this scene, click Save to complete the creation of this scene. Now you can enter the control panel page and find the manual button of this scene to trigger it. Next, let's look at conditional execution mode. In this mode, it allows to set conditions for automatic triggering. Click New Scene and type in the scene name. Select the room and then we can set the trigger pattern. What I'm execution means the scene will only be executed once before being reset. Repeatable execution means the scene can be executed multiple times. Next, we can set the conditions for executing this scene. Here, you can choose whether the logic should meet any one condition to be triggered or need to meet all conditions to be triggered. Then click Add Conditions to select the control box and choose the input signal from the list. Standard input signals include button press, release, and various sensor triggers. Expansion input function can edit input ports on the expansion board. IC card reader function can choose whether to be triggered on card detection or card removal, and select the pre-entered IC card name from the drop-down list. Once you've set up the trigger conditions, you can continue to set the actions to be executed, following the same process as manual execution mode. Besides the controlling devices function, there are two more options when selecting execution actions. The Call Scene function allows quick execution of a preset scene, just to improving game configuration efficiency. Switch Scene function enables the opening and closing of other scenes to meet specific trigger logic and game flow requirements. That's it. These are all the functions we can use. By employing both manual and conditional execution modes, along with the flexibility of calling and switching scenes, we can create engaging and immersive escape games with intricate interactive processes.